my time with the Mets, the 7 years, as a Mets fan, growing up as a little boy in New Jersey, to eventually get to Queens when I'm 32 years old and get a chance to play 7 years for the team that I rooted for as a kid was dream come true stuff. And to pick out certain moments, I think there were just so many, but obviously getting an opportunity to play postseason and then the 2000 World Series, other than falling short of not winning, that whole experience was certainly one of the biggest highlights.
I'm excited, very thankful for the opportunity to have this, to go into the Hall of Fame. And, when my first time walking out of Shea Stadium, it gives you goosebumps when you walk out there because it was such a big ballpark. But having, 55,000 people out there cheering, it was pretty crazy. And just something that you look forward to every day. After you experience it once, you want to keep doing it. And, the teams I was on, fortunately, were really, really good. And the first few years, we were outstanding. We had won a championship. Didn't get there again, but the guys along the way wouldn't have traded them in for anybody. So it's an honor to be here with these guys and going in with them. So thank you.
Well, the whole thing is more than just a little bit surreal. In fact, if you all listen very carefully, you can probably hear raucous laughter emanating from my old hometown nearby here in Bayside, Queens, because the thought of someone with, as we've seen recently, limited athletic ability getting into the New York Mets Hall of Fame, I'm telling you, at PS 205, they are howling in the schoolyard. They couldn't think of anything more unreasonable. But then again, on a lot of levels, neither could I, because as a 15-year-old in the upper deck in 1969, and I'm telling you, that year changed my life because I was such a passionate Mets fan who never dreamt for one moment, certainly going into that season, that the Mets could do what they went on to do and win the World Series. It just shaped me in so many ways because it was a life lesson. It really taught me that if you really bust your butt and believe in yourself, you can accomplish virtually anything.
I always wanted to be one of those guys. I wanted to be a shortstop for the Mets, but having no talent and there are other ways of absorbing this game, and what I do know is that the same people that Howie and I sat with in the upper deck at Shea, there are hundreds, if not thousands of them who could have done this job, who loved the Mets just as much, who loved baseball and knew baseball and breathed baseball the same way that we did, and we are just two of the lucky ones. Even being here for 35 years is, frankly, mind-boggling to me. But to be in the pantheon of just a few dozen people honored with the Mets Hall of Fame is, frankly, beyond anything that I could have ever anticipated.
Jay, you've been part of the fabric of this franchise for so long. When you look at your career, what stands out as one of your biggest accomplishments for what you were able to do?
Just to try and I don't remember one fight I got along. The hardest thing for a PR guy to do is to strike the balance between ownership, the players, and the media. The players think you're partial to the media. The media thinks you're partial to the players. Ownership thinks you're partial to the players and the media. And so the thing was just trying to walk a balance and keep the trust, And New York is a big city, a lot of papers. Once you get caught in a lie, a PR guy's a dead man. I always try to be honorable, tell the truth, and don't lose the level of confidence in the media would happen to me. But that's what I've tried to do through the years.